Hi everyone. So I just want to start off this video by saying a little disclaimer here that my videos are not intended for people that are under the age of 13. So, as you may have noticed, I deleted all my past videos. I have no way to get them back. I kind of panicked with the whole COPPA FTC thing, and I honestly thought that I was going to be fined, well, I could be fined 42,000 something dollars per violation per video, because it was my understanding at the time that just because the robot thing, whatever, or even a real person would see dolls in my video and would think, okay, this is made for children. And then if they found something in my video that they thought wasn't appropriate for a child that is under the age of 13 to watch, that I would be fined. So yes, I did delete all my videos, and I kind of regret it, but kind of not. I am looking forward to starting over again, and I just wanted to show a few of my babies that I dressed for Christmas. I am slowly getting there. I have over 100 reborns, and I also have some neonates and baby think it over dolls that I want to dress. Well, I'm gonna try and dress them. We'll see what happens, but I really want to get the reborns done, like dressed. And I'm so behind. As I said, I have over 100, and I don't know, I've just been really tired lately. My work schedule over the past 2 or 3 weeks has changed. I went from working mostly in the afternoon/night to working in the morning, and I'm still having trouble adjusting to it. I now have to start work most days at 8:30 a.m. and I know that's not a big deal for some people, but I've never been a morning person ever. So that means I have to be up and ready and out the door by about 7:45 in order to catch my bus to work. And I work in the morning at Little Caesars. I guess it's the morning, 8:30 till usually about 12, and then I get a break, 11:30, 12, and then I come back and work like 4 hours, 5 hours, depending on what we need. It's kind of good and kind of bad. As I said, I'm not a morning person, so I don't like getting up in the morning, but I also get a lot done during the day because I'm done earlier, you know? And the downside is that I don't really see a lot of my coworkers because I'm usually gone by the time most of the staff get there for the dinner rush. So I'm usually there in the day, just me and the manager, and you know, I work at Little Caesars, so I'm getting the dough made for our pizzas, getting pizzas made, doing all the prep, like chopping the veggies, making the pizza sauce, all that stuff. And I don't really see anyone. And I honestly don't have a lot of friends in real life. Many of them, as I've said in past videos, if you remember, many of my friends like to go to the bar and go drinking and things like that, and that's just not for me. I would rather save my money for dolls, honestly. The amount of money some of my friends spend in a week just on drinking, fast food, getting taxis to and from the bar because they don't drink and drive, which thank God they don't. But, all that is money I'd rather spend on dolls or go to the thrift store and spend it on random junk. Um, so I am kind of excited to be starting over. I will be doing a tour maybe in about February, March of my reborn doll collection once I get them all out of Christmas clothes. I do also have, for those of you that may remember, I do have a large collection of porcelain dolls, about, I don't know, maybe about 400 or so porcelain dolls that I know they aren't worth any money. I just sold one of my porcelain dolls tonight for $5. I sold her because I accidentally bought one that I already had at the Goodwill a while back. So I think I had her up for 10 because I figured someone would say, oh, $5, and that's exactly what happened. I said, oh yeah, $5 is fine, because I usually pay about between 5 and 10 for them in the thrift stores. So I'm like, rather than lose money if I put it up for 5 and someone's like, will you take 2 or 3, I put her up for 10. But now I put them all up locally for $5 to see. Honestly, I don't think they're gonna sell. So in the spring, I'm going to donate them to a thrift store out of town, because it's sad, bittersweet, I guess, kind of sad, kind of not, that the porcelain dolls really don't have any monetary value, which is awesome for buying. And I guess I'm more of a buyer. But, my collection is so large now that when I get a new porcelain doll, like new, most of mine aren't new, I get them from the thrift store. But whenever I get like another porcelain doll, one has to go out, so I've been trying to sell them for like $5-10 since the summer. I honestly didn't think I'd have any luck, but I sold a couple of porcelain dolls for $5 each. I sold some Lee Middleton dolls for I think 30 or 40 each. They're just not, like 90% of the dolls I have are not retaining their value, which I never got into doll collecting for the monetary value. But it's just kind of sad that, my Lee Middleton dolls at the time, I think I paid about $200 for them, give or take. By the time I got them from the States, paid the exchange rate and the shipping and all that, I'm pretty sure they were around $200 to $250 each. And I sold them for like 30 or 40, something like that. But I had so many time wasters. I didn't offer them, really promote them a lot for like shipping them, somewhere to someone who lives out of town or even out of the country. I live in Canada. And most people that buy from me, like through the internet or whatever, are from the USA. But I figured nobody would want my, worthless dolls from Lee Middleton and Ashton Drake and all that. So I had so many time wasters, and because I don't want people coming to my apartment, I just don't think it's a good idea to have a stranger know where I live and whatnot. So I 90% of the time will meet them out in public, like at a McDonald's. There's a McDonald's near where I work, so I usually, if I'm selling locally, I will take a doll with me to work in one of those reusable shopping bags. Nobody sees it, nobody knows I have it, and I just set it with my stuff, like my coat and stuff in the store, and it's fine, it's all wrapped up. And then I was, when I'm going to be done work, it's like, hey, I'll meet you at the McDonald's this time. Okay, no problem, they say. So I go to McDonald's or wherever I say I'm going to meet them, and I wait and I wait and I wait. And I buy McDonald's food, which I really shouldn't buy. And that gets expensive. As I just said, I usually don't, but when you're sitting there waiting for someone to show up and you're hungry, Um, and you just got done working all day, so, you know, I might buy myself a little Happy Meal. They're like $5, give or take. Um, and then I wait for the person to show up. 4 or 5 times I tried to sell one of my Lee Middleton dolls to various people. They never showed. They never messaged me. Nothing. Like when I buy things online locally too, and usually the people like me, they like to meet me at a public place, like a McDonald's or a coffee shop or something. So I always show up, like, yeah, I'll be at the McDonald's at like 5 o'clock or whatever time, or, you know, I'll come to whatever coffee shop, you know, at this time, or I tell them that, you know, is there any way, I said, because I don't drive, I have to take the bus, you know, can you meet me at this McDonald's or this coffee shop or anywhere near the mall because I work near the mall. So I say, can you meet me near the mall or whatever, or at the mall or something, and I always show up, and if I can't for some reason, I will message the person, say, oh, I'm sorry, you know, maybe I have to work late or cover for someone or something came up or whatever. You know, by all means, if you have to sell to someone else, I totally understand. And that's happened before. Like, people understand, oh, you know, like, I can't hold it for you for any longer. I already held it for like a day or whatever. I'm like, no problem, I totally get it. And then the one lady was like, well, you know, I thought someone else was gonna get whatever it is that I'm selling, and that just didn't happen. So if you want to meet up, if you still are interested, I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I'm totally interested, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I guess I'm just kind of rambling. I've been missing making videos, but this is a fresh start for me. I'm starting over, and I see it as a positive thing. I don't know. At least I didn't delete my channel, so I hope I'm doing this right. Oh, guess who's gonna come up? Guess who? Guess who? Garfield. Hey, you gonna say hi? Say hi. So yeah, I'm really hoping that everything with this whole COPPA and whatever is going to be okay. I think it is, because they have changed, maybe not changed the rules, but clarified for us that, you know, people like me, you know, like, I've never made money from YouTube. I think at one time I did have my videos monetized, and then because I wasn't getting enough views or didn't have enough subscribers or whatever, they said that my videos were not suitable for monetization. Hope I say that right. Making money. My videos were not suitable for making money. So I just made them for fun, and I thought, hey, you know, if I make $1, I make $1 bonus, you know, but if not, it's just for fun, and it's a fun way to share my collection. And it's just fur baby. So I know there is a lady that watches my videos, and she likes me to tell what I've named the baby and what their sculpt is, and maybe some of you will be curious. So this baby is Garfield, and he is made by God, right? You're straight from heaven. Most of the time you're a sweetheart. Yes, yes, you're so sweet. He loves the dolls, as you can see. So this is Jocelyn. She's the Poly Sculpt by Rachel Maynard. I don't know who reborn them, honestly. I usually buy them secondhand with no paperwork from the artist or anything. And that's how you can save a lot of money. Like, these dolls are all in really good shape. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the doll. And I got them all secondhand. So, and if they did, in the odd case, I do have the paperwork from the artist. No offense to the artist that painted the baby or whatever. I just don't remember, because I have so many, and, if this is your work, feel free to speak up and say, hey, I made your baby Jocelyn and whatever. And feel free to link your page or whatever below. Like, hey, I'm the artist Baby Jocelyn. Here's a link to my page if people want to look at my work, Right? Right? And then this one is Charlotte. She's twin A by Bonnie Brown. And I got her in a trade. This one is Precious Gift by Cindy Musgrove. And I named her Gianna. This is Kira by Cindy Musgrove, and I kept her name as Kira. This is Angelina by Cindy Musgrove. I didn't even realize that I had 3 Cindy Musgroves in a row kind of thing, but I love Cindy's work. She's an amazing sculptor. So this is Angelina, as I said, by Cindy Musgrove, and her cloth is showing. This is my newest Christmas outfit as well. I just got it last week at the thrift store. I think it was like $3. I keep looking for newborn size because I have so many that are newborn size. I didn't plan it that way. It just happened. I have a friend who often lets me know when she has a baby that she, maybe she's downsizing her collection, wants some money towards a new baby or whatever. She will let me know. Look at him. She'll let me know that, hey, I have this baby up for adoption. Would you like to adopt this baby? And 99% of the time, I'm like, yes. And she understands, like, if I say, I don't have the money right now, but I can pay you in, like, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, whatever it is. And she totally understands because she knows that I'm going to pay and that I'm not a time waster. And she'd rather not sell to the general public because of time wasters, and then she doesn't know who has her babies and, how well they're being taken care of and all that. And this one is, I can't remember, Gabriella? Maybe, I can't remember. No, Regina. Regina something is her artist, sculptor. If you know this baby, please let me know. I totally forget what sculpt she is. She was a trade baby, I think. Yeah, I think I traded for her. I can't remember what I traded, but I absolutely love her. And then I think I traded for this one too. And this is the Pebbles by Lillian Breveld. And I named her Ivanka because I got her about the time that Donald Trump became president of the United States. And I don't know, just like I'm Canadian, so he's, he's not my president. You see that all the time. Well, he's literally not my president. I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just remember when he became the president about the time I got this doll. And I do have another one. I got 2 at the same time from the same lady. I think I bought them or traded or whatever. And I didn't know what to name them. And then I named her Ivanka after Ivanka Trump, which is Donald Trump's daughter. And the other baby, I named her Melania after Donald Trump's wife. So, yeah, those are pretty names, so you got to admit. Ivanka and Melania, regardless of how you feel about the people themselves or Donald Trump, I think they're really pretty names. So, it has nothing to do with politics. It's just, they're very pretty names. And those were names that, I was hearing a lot about at the time because Donald Trump had just been announced as the president. So, anyways, I'm gonna go. I have to go to bed soon because I have an 8:30 shift in the morning. So, but the good news is tomorrow I have a ride to work. The Goodwill here is having a half price sale tomorrow, so my mom wants to go to that. So my dad said, well, what he'll do is he'll him and Mom will pick me up and drive me to work, and then they'll go to Goodwill. So I don't have to take the bus, I can sleep in. So excited. So that means an extra 15 minutes of sleep, woohoo. But anyways, I am gonna go, and yeah, I'll be doing some videos here and there, and I will do another video. Oh, she's got the tag still. I have to get that because somebody eats those. I won't mention whose name it is, will we? Garfield. Can't have him eating those plastic ties. And I just paid off his vet bill like about 2 months ago. So I definitely don't want him to go to the vet again because I don't want him to get sick and I don't want to spend another $200. So, you know, $200, no offense, Garfield, but that's a new dolly for me. Usually I pay around $250. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.